The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a second and 11.
58's the mark. Easy. I'm coming.
Now Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 33 yards that time.
A gain of 33
All right, Charles,
yards.
let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. And he's got room. It's the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
He's taken down at the
a big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
First down, Steelers.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Here we go. Easy. Banjo.
A collegiate star in nearby Maryland. This is Anthony McFarland. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. Second and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a third and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now here's Pollard. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Ball carrier.
Tony Pollard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
For the point after.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Ravens nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Switzer. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10.
41-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
There's some party now. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
At the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And we're at the 41, second and 9. Now a give here to Pollard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to third and 10.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that?
The Ravens take over.
They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
3-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. White 98.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
The tackle made at his own 5-yard line.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, They gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
It's a
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball.
And got his man complete. And all the way up to the 49. A big-time third down play for the Ravens. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Coming to you, coming to you.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Steelers 7, Ravens nothing.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. How great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Second and 6 from the 10.
198.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
He was brought down by
frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
180. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will give the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Jump,
Throwing again, Winston on second and 10. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
Ready? White 25. Here we go. Even.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup
Give
of
credit to
3.
the defense for
Brings up
stringing
second
that play
and
out,
7
and
at
they
the
gave up no
43-yard
cutback
line.
angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd down, Winston. Hard throw, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they got to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover. But doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few...
And is this intercepted? It is! It's intercepted! Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At the
second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to put it together and become sharp again?
Calais Campbell on the stop.
Steeler ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the Ravens 17-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You're not ready. Shit. Check safety.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. He will push his way down to about the 14. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Makes the score.
Boswell good with the extra
14.
point. And it's now 14 to nothing.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson now. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
1st down, Steelers.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. That catch good for only a couple.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Black 25. Man out, man out, man out, man out. 58's the money. 58's the money.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston, he's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Green, triple team. At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey.
From the gun, Winston. He'll buy some time right. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ready? Black 22. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Wait.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston to the right side to Eric Ebron. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts
on the play.
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready? White 25.
58, the mic.
Sonic. Check 52.
Jameis now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches.
Throwing again on second down. Winston finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
At 58 is a mic. Go 58.
Here's Winston.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Eric Ebron. Touchdown,
Eric
Pittsburgh.
Ebron in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Chris Boswell.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 21-0. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 24.
198. Watch 98.
He'll give this one to England to start things out. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Mark Ingram, the
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 31-yard line.
98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Come on, D. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
A loss of 9
One quick,
on
easy
the play.
analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Coming. Watch 98.
On third down, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Switzer on the return. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11. At the 36-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
You can't block. You can't.
Here's Pollard again. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Winston now. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
That play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Winston. And that's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Winston.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Pop.
Another run here with Dallas. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The tackle made at the 36-yard
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
That's the way. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Danny.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. this home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Coming for you.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Jackson draws right to Dobbins. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98. Middle.
Woo-hoo. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
They'll go again for Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26.
Complete to Tony Pollard.
A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
1st down, Steelers.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 16-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Bang. Check. Crunch. Easy.
Check 37.
They're going to run again with Snell. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. They'll roll him out right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Ready? Blue lady.
58 to Mike. So we got man. Check 50.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? He's carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though. Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Pickup of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards. And now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38. Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
15 more yards.
Between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made at the
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I don't even think the second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Ravens 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Hey, turn it out, turn it out. Hey, let's go. Switch gears.
They'll run on first down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
58.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's third down.
The Steelers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete.
Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And the
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On first down, Snell. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On first down, it's Snell again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's tackled.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Winston on the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams